Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the Deluxe X-Train Fire and X-Train Thunder from lupinranger versus patranger. These are the two versus vehicles that belong to Lupin-X/Patranger that he can use to give to the other lupinrangers or patrangers or use for himself via a special combination. So yeah, we'll get right into it, first starting with boxes, then the vehicles. So I'm going to show off the boxes here because they are pretty much the same. Lupin-X, Patranger, Lupin Red, Patronichigo, X-Emperor Slash, X-Emperor Gunner. This side shows you the stats. This side shows you the items you can use them in. Bottom is things I cannot read. The top shows off the different formations, and the back is pretty much everything you're going to do with this. So yeah, let's get right into it. So right off the bat, you'll notice that the accent colors here look a little bit different compared to gold and silver here. That's because they kind of decided to switch the accent colors up a little, which is nice. It kind of sets them apart. Anyway, here we have X-Train Fire, done out in silver plastic. You got the black fake dial, the red paint, orange right there. Compare it to, say, the X-Train Silver. It is kind of the same. They both are bullet trains, so I can definitely see that. Now, the attack mode is actually deployed manually because of the fact that the dial is fake. So you flip those forward and you get the little flamethrowers, which don't really look like flamethrowers, but I still like them either way. X-Train Thunder is actually 100% a different train than say, the steam locomotive that is X-Train Gold. This is actually a diesel engine. Very nice. Because the trigger is fake, done out in gold. It's done out in gold with orange and blue with green for the windshield. But when you deploy the attack mode, or you deploy the attack mode by doing this manually, so flip that forward, and you get a little claw that actually shoots out lightning in the show. So I'm going to show this off in the VS Changer. Now, this actually does have a dial code, but I need to use this to activate it, my multi-tool. Also, despite the two different teams these represent, you actually put these both in the lupinranger position. So let's get to it. Starting with fire. So there's the Kaito boost. Actually, I forgot to do the summoning. Next is Thunder. So there's the Keisatsu boost. And then the summoning. There's that. Now, I would show these both off with Lupin Kaiser and patranger, but I can't do that because A, it pretty much is the same thing, and B, I've tried to record this over and over and over, so I'm hoping to just be done with this video. So instead, I'm just going to jump right into the formation that it's used by the other X-Trains. Due to how tall this is going to be, I have to stand my camera stand on my table. So let's get started. So first, you want to set them both to their attack modes. Bring in X-Train Silver and Gold. And make sure the peg is outward. Notice Silver here, and then the accent color here red, and then Gold here, accent color here is blue. You want to attach the opposite X-Train to the back of these. So Fire would go with the Gold instead of Thunder, and vice versa with Silver. So Thunder going with Silver instead of Fire. So there's that, and with this big hole, it needs to catch that gatherer, so basically you just want to slide this directly through. There's that. We'll do the patranger formation of this. So turn it all the way around, and you'll notice it makes a big X. Remove gold steam stack. Close the X a little bit closer together. Take the feet and push them up. Lock them in one click. Take the handle of the X-Changer and twist it to the side and push it up. This doesn't actually change the sound effects. It'll still make train sound effects. Raise it up. Basically, these will become the arms. And flip up those shoulder pads. And it is still a little loose. So in order to stabilize it, we attach the head by taking these parts, sticking these into here. And there you have X-Emperor Gunner. Size comparison to, say, patranger, it is quite tall. Posability for both the formations. Arms go through full 360. Can move in and out. It's kind of double jointed there, as you can see. The legs do have similar posability, but it doesn't really help. At least for this form, it kind of doesn't. Now, be wary. Notice there's a screw here, or no screw here, screw here. That is probably the dumbest decision Bandai has made, because when I took off Thunder, it started cracking on me, and it was about to break until I super glued it. So basically, when you're taking off the arms, you want to hold it by the joint instead of the arm. So yeah. And another thing is that, notice, I can lift up Gunner's arms, one of Gunner's arms, but if I try to get him into a pose where he's holding the gun, he'll want to fall forward. It's not impossible to get him to stand like this, but because of how scrawny these legs are, it makes it a challenge. But it doesn't matter, because we're going to switch into my more favorite form, mostly because it's stabler. So take off the head, and basically get him to do a handstand. So basically, legs become arms, arms become legs. So it's opposite day here. And you want to take the handle of the gun, push it up like that. Do that, flip up those shoulder pads. And take the gun. And it will click it into that place, but it will not lock because that button is still loose. Then you take the head, flip up the faceplate, and push it back. Stick it to the back, and there you have X-Emperor Slash, my favorite mode. Compare it to Lupin Kaiser. See what I'm doing here? It is pretty tall, even in this mode. So yeah, and plus the posability works a lot better for Slash than it does for Gunner, which I honestly do appreciate. But yeah, so it does look nice. It's probably my favorite form of this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I will show off the other formations when I do the video to where I combine all three of these mechas. So before I do the combination for all three of these mechas, I will show off the other two formations that Fire and Thunder can do, but not today, because I have had it trying to record this over 16 times. 16 times I've had to record this, and I'm hoping there's not going to be a 17th time. So you better appreciate this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys later. Take care.